Welcome to the Shallow End,
Welcome
episode
back.
6.
6. We apologize for our hiatus. Some things happened over the course of between episode 5 and episode 6. That's why we haven't been around. But we're good. We can talk about it if you want to.
Yeah, absolutely.
My mom passed away in early November. So we were coming back and then things happened. My mom passed, family stuff, and then funerals are expensive. So
yeah, I'm so sorry.
it's okay.
And it's how are you dealing with it now that the holidays are here? This must be really hard for you.
It is because it hit different Thanksgiving because I'm damn, I'm never gonna have a home cooked meal for my mom again. Things like that. But other than that, I feel her around all the time. Things that normally happen, I'm just oh, my mom would love that. Or something funny will happen and be Connie would have loved that.
Yeah.
But
since I know you're a big fan of The Unknown and
yeah, I love ghosts.
Yeah.
I love ghosts.
Do you feel do you get signs of her presence? Do weird things happen?
My God. Yes. So one day, this might have been a week after she passed, and I go get something to drink. It might have been 3 or 4 in the morning. I walk in the kitchen and I smelled my mother, and I was what the hell was that? And I was she's here.
Yeah, she is. I know my mom is a big, she's a big holy roller. And she says when you can smell perfume out of nowhere, it means that there's an angel around.
My mother was an angel. Connie was an angel, a comedic angel. But we're moving slowly. My dad has good days and my dad has bad days, but he's getting better. And to kind of ease the pain, we got a puppy.
Oh, and he's so cute.
Little puppy named Luca Brasi.
Yeah, you got to show a picture.
I'll send it to me. Yeah. You can throw it in. And it's funny because the other day we're looking for him. My dad's where's Luca? And I'm I don't know. I thought he was with you. He's no, I thought he was with you. We go upstairs and he's sitting under the chair where my mother would normally sit if she was sitting in the kitchen. It was just how do you know this spot, bro? And he's just lamped up.
Oh man, ugly tears are forming.
He was, no, don't cry. You cry, I'm gonna cry.
That is
we both
so
can't
cute.
cry. One of us could cry on the show. We both can't cry at the same time.
I know. I feel there's a connection with animals and spirits though. I think that the dog knows.
He knows.
Yeah.
He knows. He's a good boy. He's bad, but he's a good boy. He means well.
Yeah.
He's a very large baby because he's now 10 weeks, but he looks like he could bench press a building. Because
he probably could.
I think so. He's got traps.
Yeah, with one paw.
Not even his good paw. Not even his weak paw. He's just fist bumping.
But you look great today, Sean. Did you do something different with your hair?
Oh, actually, now that we bring that up, I wouldn't look this clean if it wasn't for the good people over at Kingsman Grooming in Milltown. Check them out. L-Star, Sam, Nate, all great barbers. They will take care of you. And it's set up by appointment. So there's no waiting at the barbershop. So it's kind of good.
Oh,
They're time efficient.
Yeah, I know who to go see now for my next ad job. So that's good. Thank you.
You gotta get your line right.
Yeah, exactly.
They'll take care of you.
I'm gonna come in there and give me a brawn.
So what you want? Do you want patchy or do you want the ink?
I see. I just edge me up.
Just give her a good line. Just give her a good line. No lines in the eyebrows because nobody's wilding out.
Yeah. Oh God, that's a thing now. That's
I've seen
back
it.
in style.
I've seen it. Still don't get it.
I don't either.
I don't if there's anything that the females of the early 2000s have taught everybody in America, don't go crazy with your eyebrows.
Yeah. Yeah. There's Gen Zers that are still recovering from
For
that.
real.
Not Gen Z, Gen X's. Yeah. They're still recovering from it. My eyebrows are bad too. I'm just good at drawing them on. But you take a wet paper towel, you rub my eyebrows, you will see the aftermath of the 90s.
It's going to look like a permanent wink. It's
no, I have my eyebrows look like they were in a house fire. My real ones, forget it.
Was the roof on fire?
Pretty much, yeah. The roof of my face. But no, it's really bad. There's patches missing and it just won't grow back. I tried putting castor oil on them.
So your eyebrows are like my beard.
Yeah, the patchy.
It's just patchy.
Does that barbershop do eyebrows too?
I'm sure they can accommodate. I'm sure they can accommodate. All right, so let's get into the notes for today.
Let's do it.
Okay. We got to talk about Kanye. Because, bro, what the actual fuck? Like, what are you doing? You are making it so hard to be a fan of yours, bro.
I think everybody's at their last end.
Like, I've never wanted to fight Kanye West. I kind of want to fight Kanye West now.
Yeah. But it's from a clinical standpoint.
You need some help.
He needs to be in a inpatient. Like,
I don't even know if
mental
inpatient, but he
institution.
needs to be in some shit where it's like somebody's watching over you. Not yes men that are around you that are just like, oh yeah, keep doing that. Nah, bro. Like,
yeah, he needs a conservatorship, whatever it's called. That he needs that.
he needs Britney Spears' dad.
Yeah, Britney
ASAP.
Spears' dad needs to go
go
take
help
care
him
of
out.
that.
But this did crack me up. The Goodwill will no longer accept Yeezy products.
Yeah, good.
You know how fucked up of a person you got to be when the Goodwill is like, nah, we're good.
But could you imagine like all the homeless like people just rocking Yeezys? Like,
But they you know what? They were probably rocking that shit before Kanye saw it. Was like, I'm gonna make this fashion. So like they're rocking original Yeezys, Yeezy ones.
yeah, somebody like that who's making these horrific anti-Semitic statements. You shouldn't be lining your
Bruh.
pockets with anything.
Not only that, like I know you have lawyers. Like why are you upsetting the people that control your money?
Yeah.
Like you're just not making any sense.
Kanye is going to be a cautionary tale pretty soon. How, your ego and unchecked mental health issues will just completely and utterly destroy your life.
I guess
it's going to be bad for him.
It's not good.
No.
But I guess this is what happens when you lose your girl to Pete Davidson. You know what I mean? Like, I might go a little crazy too. I don't know if I'll go like racist crazy, but like,
Pete Davidson is bae though. I'm not gonna lie. I like.
yeah, like I would want to hang out with Pete.
He's just
I would
like
wanna kick
effort.
it.
This is like the appeal from a woman's standpoint.
Oh yeah, put your 2 cents.
Yeah, he's just effortless. He's effortless. I can't even talk today.
Oh,
He's just effortless.
Pete got her.
Cool.
Pete got her
I know.
nervous.
Look at like he's just him, and like he's funny, and like he's confident, and like that's what it is.
And like I don't want to like say that like Pete and I are in the same boat because we're not. But like being goofy is endearing.
It is.
So like when you're goofy and playful or whatever and like jovial, you know what I mean? Like
yeah, there's an old saying: if you can make a woman laugh, you can make
get
her
her
do
anything. That is so true.
And
I'm
also,
not gonna, like-
but don't ever buy her a pair of shoes because she'll walk out of your life forever.
Facts. 100% facts.
But yeah, it's true. I mean, I don't know if it's the same for men, like that find funny women, because I find that if you're a funny woman, it makes you less desirable.
I don't know. Like I've always, I get smitten when I find a funny woman.
I find that if you're funny, fine. But if you're funnier than me, no. If you're funnier than me, then it's a no-go.
If you can make me laugh as hard as I'm trying to make you laugh, I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I would like to hear from the men out there.
Yeah,
what do you think about funny women?
We should do a poll about
Yeah, we should definitely do a poll. Would you be intimidated by a woman that was funnier than you?
I would not.
What about you, Ming?
Absolutely not. I love funny women.
Who doesn't love a funny woman?
Love them. You get those guys like, oh yeah, I don't like female comedians. They're not.
They're not funny. Yeah, like,
bro.
bro.
Like, you're not funny.
Yeah, exactly. I hear crickets. Where's your funny jokes, bro?
Yeah.
For real. Like, let me see you do a 10-minute set, Mr. Women Aren't Funny. Women are hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like my women to bust my balls just as hard as I bust back. So, yeah.
Yeah, see, there we go.
Ming with the bars.
Yes, bars on bars.
Ming over here with the bust back. I was not expecting that to come out of you, but hey, it works. It works. It's good.
Drop jewels on them.
That's
Bust it.
Drop a gem on them. There is a question I did want to ask you.
What's up?
Have you ever dated someone that your parents got mad at you after you broke up with them?
No.
And this came to my mind like after my mom passed, because I dated this girl. I'm not going to say her name.
Yeah, no, my mom equally hated every single person that she's met that I've dated. My
Like,
mom has never liked any of my boyfriends.
My mom's liked all of my serious girlfriends. She didn't like the in-betweeners or the randos. She didn't like them. But like the ones that were like real girlfriends, she was very mad at this one in particular. And I just remember she was like, y'all broke up? Do you know how beautiful my grandbabies would have been? And I was just like,
is that what like grandparents? Is that what like parents think about?
Yeah,
it's like they gauge like the person you're with and be like, oh yeah, that we got some pretty grandbabies on the way.
We would like those kids would have been like they would have been unstoppable. They would have been a four-way breed, and it would have just been the kids would have had like.
You know what? Now that you say that, I think my mom hated my boyfriend so much because I exclusively date ugly men.
Oh,
yeah, and maybe she didn't want
Checks
she didn't want my kids to look like ogres, so she had to like step in.
She was like, "Yo, we are not raising hunchbacks."
Yeah, no, it's like once the rose-colored glasses are off and like you have like a clear mind and you look at your exes and I'm like, holy fuck!
Like there's there's exes that I
was out here doing charity work.
Yeah, like was that part of like were you in Girl Scouts? That was like a badge.
Yeah, it was like it's a badge of honor. Like I should be able to start my own nonprofit at this point.
You might as well. We'll get it going.
Listen,
we can have a fundraiser. We can have like a support group.
Yeah.
Like if you've dated an ugly person.
And I've been victimized by them. So it's not like I got anything out of it.
So you might actually have a class action suit as well.
Oh my God. Like, could you imagine like the commercial from like the lawyer? It's like, have you been personally victimized by an ugly man? You may be entitled to compensation.
We should set up like a pancake breakfast.
Yeah. If you call now for a free consultation.
Oh, also, we will have a phone number for the podcast next episode for sure. Because I'm keeping my mom's line open. I'm just gonna change the number, but we will have a podcast for the episode. We'll have the number next time.
But no, we definitely we want to make this as interactive as possible.
Exactly, because like we like you guys. I assume you guys like us as well because we're entertaining.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, we're doing our best out here trying to make y'all laugh. So
that's it. We're trying to make you laugh, and we spend more time laughing at each other.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know who this is really for. Oh, do you have any jobs that you know you can't?
Jobs that I know I can't do.
Yes.
I could never be a nail tech because I can't get that close to feet.
Oh, understand.
Yeah.
Understand.
Like,
what if they got some gnarly ones? Like,
all feet are ugly, even if they're pretty.
I've got nice feet. I've got really nice feet for a man.
You do, but I don't want to get into the logistics of it. I just don't like feet.
I've
and people
being an athlete. Like, I know a lot. I know people's feet are jacked, like bad.
All right, let me ask you and see if you agree with me on this. Women that have weird, funky toes and still have the audacity to wear open-toe shoes.
First of all, I've seen this. I've tried not to make eye contact with it. I saw this was over the summer. I saw a female whose toes they looked like the bottom half of your fingers were fused together.
Ooh.
But the pinky toe was on the outside of the strap for the shoe, and I was just like, "Why you you don't know your toe is out free balling?"
Yeah, what the toe is like catching a rock.
Exactly, the toe is out here windsurfing, and the other ones are just hanging out. Like, what is that?
Oh my God, no! Oh my God, yeah, I just don't understand. And you know what else freaks me out? Web toes.
I bet they're really good swimmers, though.
Yeah, no, listen.
Michael Phelps has to have web toes.
I saw my first web toe when I was a kid at Discovery Zone.
DZ at Discovery Zone.
And the kid was like barefoot in the ball pit, which was like kind of strange from the get-go, but whatever, I digress.
Yeah, but it was normal for the time.
But it was around the year 1992, and I was like, I saw his web toes, and I told every other kid in the ball pit, yo, that kid's got web feet, and they all start pointing at him and calling him Donald Duck, and he started crying, and his mom like yelled at us. But he was like having such a meltdown. He had to leave Discovery Zone. So if you were that kid watching this, I'm very sorry.
You ruined his day.
I ruined his life.
For real. He's like, that's it. I'm going to sports park. Like,
he probably amputated the foot and he's got a hook there now.
not even. He probably worked out on his toes specifically. He probably got like surgery. He's like, he can like spread them now. He's like,
Yeah, I wonder what the intervention is. Like if you're born with webbed toes, like if you can, like, could you cut them and separate them? Like, how does that
I
work?
guess I don't think there's anything there but skin. You know what I mean? Like I don't think there's like actual cartilage. That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. I think it's just
I know.
kind of like calcified skin.
I was such a little shit when I was younger.
So
Like I
was
really
Sean.
was a bad. Like I wasn't not. I got a big mouth. Like I just like
Oh my
I ruined
God.
a lot of lives. I'm sorry. I've made up for it. Karma's not been nice to me.
I
Believe me when I
a
say.
I was a shit child as well. Like I was like Mischief Night. I reigned supreme.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I would buy eggs like because I know they wouldn't sell eggs like day of, so I would buy my eggs like 3 days before and then like leave them in my garage.
Yeah.
And then Mischief Night or we would buy like cured meat. Like if you get cured meat and you put it on a car and the temperature drops, the I don't know what the effect is, but like after it mends, it'll rip car paint right off. So I know I'm responsible for a couple paint jobs.
Yeah. I don't
From-
think I ever took it that far. Maybe like Ding Dong Ditch or like.
or putting did not laundry detergent but dish soap on the windshield and also let that
Oh my
sit for the
God.
night because when it gets wet it doesn't wash off, it just suds up. So you'll
Yeah.
be there for like 20-30 minutes trying to get suds off your windshield. Like I was a nuisance. I was like a 90s Dennis the Menace.
Yeah, you were bad, but nobody was worse than my brother. He was like, he had like the police at our house like all the time because he was like doing something crazy. He went around the whole neighborhood and he figured out that if you take Christmas lights, right? And he had an accomplice, this kid Mike. They would go around and just like commit like misdemeanors together. But he figured out if you go to like a string of Christmas lights and you undo one, the whole string of lights go out.
Really?
So him and this kid went around the neighborhood
Just unscrewing
just
one light.
unscrewing one light and
Do
then
you
knocking
know-
out everyone's Christmas lights.
Not only that, like the process of anger that is built up, because then you got to figure out which light is loose. You're there for.
You got to throw the whole thing away. At
Oh
that
my
point.
God. Oh, but like I was saying, jobs you can't do. I know one for sure, and that is participate in the UFC.
Yeah,
Like I can't do that. Like don't get me wrong. Like
Not
I'll
even
fight.
as a ring girl.
I don't know. How cut are my shorts? Like, what's my angles? What are my angles? But like, I could fight anybody. Like, that's not the issue. But like, let's say like I fight the third fight and the second fight, dude gets destroyed, blood everywhere. I'm not fighting you on somebody else's DNA. Would you like no?
Yeah.
Can we get some bleach or something?
Oh, but I'm sure like they have protocols like to clean up the bodily fluids.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's still there.
They can have you exposed to that.
I don't
They
know.
probably bleached the whole floor. Maybe I don't know. Maybe they have like one that's like you take it off and then you throw it away. It's
they
a
have like
biohazard bag.
they have like kind of like stickies on the
Yeah,
it's like every,
just like pull it back.
they just
and-
pull it back and it's a new ring.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, you can't be. I think under law you can't even be exposed to like bodily fluids. Like
Either
that.
way, that's just gross. Like I enjoy the UFC. Like I
Yeah.
fucks with it.
So,
Like,
Sean,
Yes.
question for you: How
Oh.
are you ready for Christmas?
No, not at all. I've done no shopping.
Yeah.
I've done no setting up. I'm scared to put up a tree because I think Luca tried to take the tree down.
Aw.
So like I don't even think we're gonna do a Christmas tree. Like I might put up like a wreath on a door, but that might be about it. We might save Christmas decorating for next year to where he's like tame and kind of like accustomed to the house.
Yeah, I think there's been a lot of interesting Christmas stories coming about, and I think one that really fills me with Christmas cheer is there was a Santa Claus at the mall. I forget where it's at. Ming, maybe you can help us look it up. But Santa had a kid come on his lap and was like, I'm being essayed by a family member,
Yeah.
and Santa and his elves
Sexually assaulted.
whooped the dude's
They
ass.
beat the shit out of the Santa.
And,
that's
gave him the street justice that pedo rightly deserves.
I would have that's the shit. Like, I would have been in and I'd have been like, yo, what's going on? They beating up Santa. Oh, he's diddling kids. I'm jumping in.
Yeah, this was in Wisconsin. It looks like.
Yeah, wild.
Was it?
Is it a hoax?
Yeah, no, it looks like it. Yeah. It's true. It checks out.
Oh my God, and it's her stepdad.
Oh my God.
That's even worse.
Terrible.
That's even worse. It's weird that is such a popular porn category.
Ugh. Yeah.
No. I don't know.
Yeah,
that's weird. That's weird to me. But did you hear about old Vladdy?
No, what happened?
Vladdy Poots.
What happened?
Old Vladdy Poots. So Vladdy Poots, I like that nickname for him too. Took a spill the other day.
Yeah.
He fell down some stairs.
Oh man.
Yeah.
How did he fall?
I don't know how he fell, but he fell and instantly shit his pants.
What's up, Vladimir pooping?
Vladdy poops. I was crying when I saw, how are you, bro, you ride bears in your free time.
I know. That's such a Russian thing, though. I go on TikTok and all I see in my algorithm are freaking bears being ridden by Russian people.
I know. I know y'all have the internet. Y'all don't have to ride bears.
I know, but imagine if we did that in New Jersey and then that
would never happen in New Jersey.
I know, and then we could hold the bear hunt that is set to kill them.
Not even, because then we'd be like, oh, there goes George again riding his fucking bear.
I know.
It's fucking weirdo. Nobody would get on board. Be like, hey man, don't be bringing your bear around my house.
I know.
Keep him out of my trash cans. Nobody would.
I know. Bob, your bill's getting my kids to smoke cigarettes again. Your bear's a bad influence on the family.
Yeah. And he doesn't care about forest fires.
Yeah, he starts them.
Exactly. Oh, there was another thing that I saw that was I feel like it was borderline traumatizing. This family dug up their grandmother after being dead for 10 years.
Yeah.
Dressed her up and brought her to an event. You dug up your grandma.
Poor grandma.
Poor Grams.
Oh my God.
Dug up their grandma and brought her to a party.
That is just terrible. That is
dressed up dead grandma. Yes, that's the one. After 10 years. What the actual fuck?
She was still drop dead gorgeous. That's the first line in that article.
First of all, something is true about that. She might have been dead. I don't know if she was still gorgeous.
Because it was does it show a picture of her?
It does. That's it. That's.
Oh my! She actually looks good for someone that's been underground for 10 years.
Grandma looked like the Crypt Keeper.
No, look at her hair.
Look at her no nose.
Oh my God, poor grandma.
Grandma is looking why am I here? What?
Oh,
your
she looks pissed in that picture. She looks like, you better not dig me up in 10 years.
Grandma looked like she did not go to heaven.
Yeah, she looks pissed.
Grandma looked angry.
I know.
And she's mad at that too. She's like, bitch, you know I can't wear white.
Oh my God, no. That is, why? What's the rationale for that?
I don't know. I could understand wanting to see a deceased family member, but that badly?
Yeah.
Yo no sé.
God, poor grandma.
Yikes. I guess weekends at grandma's are just different these days. Could you imagine hey, or how do you invite people to this? Hey, we're having a party for my grandmother. Oh, your dead grandma? Oh, no, she'll be there. She'll be there. We're going to dig her up and dress her up. She'll be
sit her on the couch and she's watching Family Feud.
Not even. I hope they put her on I hope they set her up where she's on a Roomba. so she can just move around the crib and she's just mingling. Like, what?
She can hold like a money basket so they have enough money to put her back in the ground after.
Exactly. What are the chances? You got just enough money to dig her up and not enough money to bury her?
Yeah.
Again?
Oh my God. Poor grandma.
She's like, I'll get the corners.
Yeah, I'm gonna like work on my advanced directives tonight, and I'm gonna put in there like, please cremate me, so you guys don't get any crazy ideas 10 years later.
Cremate me, please, because I'm gone. Don't want to come back.
Yeah, take my ashes and like throw them off the Empire State Building or something.
Nah, don't do
Don't
that.
do
Don't
stuff
do
like
that.
this. Don't do things like this to me, please.
Whatever you
Rest
do,
in peace.
please don't do that.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Oh, have you seen the lady that got her eyes tattooed blue?
No.
All right, this was like a big story. I want to say like over the summer. I want to say she tattooed her actual eyes blue. And now she's going blind.
Good. Good. If anybody deserves to go blind, it's somebody that does something that stupid.
Yeah. But you should like, hold on, there's like an after photo where her face is puffy to where it's like, it looks like she just got out of a boxing match.
Oh my.
But like
Why?
her face is like, I don't get it. Like, I don't get face tattoos like that. Like,
No,
I like,
think. Listen, I like tattoos, but face tattoos is where I draw the line. That's too
like
much.
I don't need a face tattoo.
Yeah.
Like, I love tattoos. I can't wait. I'm planning out my next one now. It's gonna be a good one.
Yeah. No, face tattoos to me are just like too much.
I don't get it. Just like, I've never, like, even if it was like something cute, like maybe like on the side, something small, I could
Small and
see.
dainty, okay, yeah. But when you do like, and then when you're injecting the ink into your eyeballs, like, ladies, do you realize your vision is your most dominant sense?
For real, like, no, just no. Just no.
Yeah, like the
You're
seeing
doing too
eye
much.
dog that she's gonna need in the future is gonna like call the ASPCA and be like, "Can you get me out of here?"
Why y'all set me up like that?
Yeah. She did it to herself.
She did it to herself. Oh, we did have a wild Florida man this week.
Yeah. What do you do?
Oh, he knocked over some statues at a church.
Oh, that guy.
And then he was, I think he was fucking a Pomeranian.
Oh God, ew. Why? Oh,
Why? Cocaine? Maybe? I don't.
meth. He had to
Meth?
be our bath salts.
Maybe. Well,
Yeah,
no,
that had to be
he didn't eat the dog, so it's not bath salts.
Oh,
But whatever it is, like,
Oh,
I don't
God.
know. I don't know who or whatever would possess you to be in a situation like, you know what? That dog with the fluffy tail.
no, yeah. That's somebody that needs to go under the psych ward. Like,
You need a real evaluation.
yeah, you
like
need to be like in a straitjacket for life.
Your room need to be rubber.
Yeah,
like,
I
for
don't
real.
understand that. That is just sickening to me, and I feel bad for whoever had to like walk by and witness that. That must have been
Bruh, like, I think it was broad
traumatizing.
daylight. Wait, Ming, can you bring that up, please? Florida man. Florida man, dog sex. I'm sorry, you're
Yeah,
That
that's him,
dude, the second one. Yeah.
yeah.
having sex in public with, yes, this guy, this fellow right here. What is on your mind, my guy?
I know, and it's so scary because there's a dude that walks around my neighborhood that looks just like him.
I feel like
I take Jazzy and I like run her in the house and lock the door.
You, like,
shut the
cover-
blinds.
He's like, don't be looking at my dog's ass, dog.
Yeah, you're not her type. Oh
See,
my
you know what?
God.
This is. I feel like situations like this. If DMX was still alive, he would have a diss record about this guy. Like, DMX might try to kill this dude.
He should. I think like when you do stuff like that, like you should probably die for that. That's
I feel like you shouldn't be left alone. Like,
yeah.
you need.
Don't
you
listen
need,
to me. I'm just like, kill everybody.
You need some form of supervision, whether it's through the courts, whether it's. I don't think your family cares about you enough, because I don't think that was your dog. Like, you're not gonna. Maybe it was a date.
I don't know. This is like making my blood boil, and it's making me nauseated at the same time.
Yeah, just yikes. Just it's not a normal feel. Not a normal feel.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It is. Ugh. I
don't like how he's looking back at me. It feels like he's like
he's looking at you like I heard you got a new dog.
Yeah, I did come see.
Next topic.
Have you ever done any like celebrity DMing? Like, have you ever like DM'd like a celebrity?
No, but a couple celebrities DM'd me.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This is a couple years ago. Some Z-list celebrities reached out for me.
Yeah, proceed.
Yeah. The one I was most excited about was Ed Furlong.
Eddie Furlong?
Yeah.
No way. No way. Terminator 2?
Yeah. But
Baby John Connor, okay.
Yeah. And this was like, it was when he looked like that.
Oh.
And I was so excited, right? And I was like, oh my God, I freaking loved him in Terminator, loved him in like American History X. Like he was like my first celebrity crush.
He was in another really good movie where
then I get
a murder. I can't remember the name of it.
Then he puts this post up on Instagram and he goes, I want to apologize to everybody. There's somebody impersonating me. And I was so let down. I was like ready to go book a flight to LA and hang out with Ed Furlong. And it probably was like a Nigerian scammer just waiting to take my money.
Probably. It's like, you give me $10,000, I'll pay you back in rupees. Yeah. Where did his neck go?
I don't know.
Like he had a neck. He had a neck and now it's just...
You know what though? I've been following his recovery journey and he's doing a lot better.
That's good.
He's like one of those child actors that just had a rough upbringing and
true. But he definitely like right there in that picture on the right, he looks like he fixes cars like in the driveway.
Yeah. My car's broken, Ed. Come over and fix it.
He's like, I got you. Eddie Fur.
Yeah.
Yowzer. Okay, I did some celebrity DMing. She's a low level celebrity. She was on the Ray J of Love. You remember what was his show?
I remember the show. I just don't recall the title of it. But it was like not Shot at Love or anything. What the heck was it called? It had like a funny name.
It did.
For the Love of Ray J.
Love of Ray J.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a girl on season 1 which was his naming process in this whole show was fucking retarded, because he named a girl White Russian, and there was a girl who was actually Black and Russian, and he named her not Black Russian.
Yeah,
which was like, it was right there for you. But the girl's name was Cocktail. She was a cocktail waitress, and I might have been a little drunk when I DM'd her, and I was like, and like the first DM,
she's really pretty.
She's gorgeous, beautiful woman. She's married, beautiful children, beautiful family. I'm not saying like
that's
anything.
The one your mom wanted you to.
No, I wish. What? I would have poked so many holes in that condom. The only thing left would have been the ring. But.
Oh my God.
But I DM'd her, and I was like, Ray J's a fucking moron, and she was like, thanks, babe. I was like, oh, okay, cool, we're all right. But yeah, that was my celebrity crush.
Yeah. You know who I used to go back and forth with too? I haven't in a while. I feel bad kind of saying this because he's pretty well known, but Lilo Brancato, the guy from what the heck's A Bronx Tale.
Oh, Cologado.
Yeah. I was just like, I DM'd him one time and I was like, huge fan. And then we started going back and forth. And
ironically, he comes out here a lot.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him
nice guy.
Very nice guy. Yeah. Cool dude. He's in recovery as well. Got a good story going on.
Yeah.
Seen him at Brownstone.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, nice guy. But nothing ever came of it. But my one friend actually dated a good friend of his, William DeMeo.
Okay.
Who is, you probably know him from all those like mob movies and all those Italian movies. So I was like, oh yeah, my friend knows him, and we just got talking, but nothing ever came of it.
See, that's something that kind of like messed me up as a child in the 90s.
But it was just like, oh my God, I'm talking to him. Like, you know what I mean? He's actually giving me the time of day. Huge serotonin boost.
Hey, whatever gets the ego going.
Yeah,
you know
listen,
what I mean? Like,
and I need it for my low ass self-esteem. So,
see, like, your self-esteem should not be low, Anna. This is what I'm saying.
oh,
like,
I know. I'm working on it. I know it shouldn't be. I should have more confidence, but it's just like that one little nagging voice in the back that keeps telling me, you ain't shit.
see, that's scary.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly what it sounds like too.
does it?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Like, in my head is like wild, but in your head seems like
It's a dangerous place in here.
seems like
I don't know how I made it this long, but I'm still going.
But you know what? Just think, if we would have grew up in like South Brunswick, we probably would have committed suicide.
South Brunswick's not that bad.
Oh yeah.
I think the further south you go, though, because I
South
lived.
Brunswick has a couple.
No, listen, I lived near Mercer County for a year, and that was the worst year of my life.
Was it?
It was the worst year of my life. I think if anybody's going to commit suicide, it's the 609 area code you got to really watch out for.
Hey,
It was
love
just the
Jersey.
whole area was just strange. Like, I never had a place where I went and like I just had falling outs with people. I just felt isolated. It was just weird. Like, the local bars you would go to, they were all playing like wife swap with each other. It was
Oh.
not a fan.
Yeah.
Once my lease was up, they're like, do you want to renew? I was like, hell no. I was like, my bags were already packed. I was out.
Get me out of here.
Yeah. 609 has always been a little bit weird when you're from the northern end of New Jersey.
That's how like I feel like that's happened in like Asbury.
No, I love Asbury.
I love Asbury too,
is
but
the
like
best.
I feel like I've been out in Asbury. Like we go to places like Watermark in Asbury, great place. But I felt like I was just talking, being like nice to people, and I think this dude was like trying to like set me up to bang his wife. And I'm like,
yeah, Watermark is not a good representation of Asbury Park. That's
It's
where
not.
all the
It's
out of towners go.
I love it though. It's beautiful in the summertime. The patio upstairs, great place to be.
Yeah, the town.
But then
bars,
you go there, it's like
you don't really run into that too much.
nah. Like what's the ones up the road that oh my God, nah. What's the one with the games and the pizza? Johnny Max.
Oh yeah,
Johnny Max. Love Johnny Max.
You like Johnny Max?
Love Johnny Max.
No, Johnny Max is another one that's like all touristy. I like the free pizza though, but
I do love
I
the
can
pizza.
only be there like on days where they're not really busy.
Yeah, I'm not going on a Saturday.
Yeah,
And it's just like everybody and their mother is there.
I know I'm being a little snobby because I used to live in Asbury.
But you know what?
There's
we
like
do have to go back.
There's that air of arrogance that people who live or lived there have when you talk about.
I think
Asbury.
that's just
it's our
a
baby. We
it's just
protect
a
it.
Jersey thing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like I remember Asbury when it was like when you'd be like, "Oh, I'm going to Asbury." They'd be like, "Really? Like why are you going to Asbury?" Because
Yeah.
like they used to have concerts at the convention center.
One thing that's really sad though is like I heard through the grapevine that they're tearing down the casino, and it's like all the old architecture of Asbury, which was like beautiful and should have been. It really should have been like protected. Is
That's
all
where we
gone.
would smoke weed before the events
Yeah,
because we knew nobody would go in there. If it worst case scenario, we're gonna run into a bum. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Worst case.
yeah.
Nobody else
they're,
is going
They're
in
trying
there.
to get rid of that, and it's such a shame because it's such an important part of history. And it's
It
just
is,
like
but
and they're gonna put condos there or like something completely like meaningless.
if they put condos there, oh, excuse me. If they put condos there, they're going for $2 million a condo.
yeah, where are all these rich people coming from? That's what I want to know.
Manhattan.
Yeah, I mean that it is. Yeah, a lot of people are leaving the city to.
To come to Jersey.
Yeah,
Which is crazy because like you talk to somebody from the city, they don't like Jersey. But then like Jersey Shore made the Jersey Shore like made it terrible. Like soon as that came on, it was like I can't tell you the last time I went to Seaside. But I know like when they were running around, I was like, I'm definitely not going to Seaside.
yeah. Seaside, they're trying to build up Seaside now too. Like all the beach towns, they're all going to be really expensive.
Do you remember the bear that was in Seaside? Like when you would come into Seaside and it'd be like a bear in like a cop uniform, and it's like, don't bring drugs into our town. And it's just like
Oh, it was like a statue.
it was like a sign, kind of like a billboard almost.
I
But
don't remember. If I see it, maybe I'll remember.
It was. I remember it because he had a cop hat and a badge on. It's just like, and I remember like going to Seaside. It's just like, we came here to do drugs. Like,
I think you have to be on drugs in order to really enjoy Seaside.
You have to. You have to have a. I'm not saying you got to be like blacked out, but you got to have a good buzz in order to enjoy Seaside.
Yeah, it's just like it's so many people. And it's a cluster of so many different types of people. There's a page on Instagram I follow that I can go down the rabbit hole with this page. It's called Creatures of Seaside. And literally it just has all these like videos of people just like drunk and going crazy. And it's just like, yeah, you have to be on drugs in order to survive in Seaside. Like you can't do this sober. Like look at these people. Look at these people. It's just amazing to me. I haven't been to Seaside in a while, but
you know what? We should do that one day. Like we should do a
in the off season too. I love the beach in the off season.
No, we should go like before this beach season kicks off, but like when the weather breaks, we should go one day and just like interview people on the boardwalk. We could do that.
I feel like at Seaside we would have like quality content.
So much.
Oh my god.
So much. And I might win some games. I used to be like the game guy. Like I'm making baskets. Yeah. I'm popping darts. I'm the balloons with the darts. I'm
You're hitting
that.
The little things on the head, whatever they're the
whack-a-mole. Yeah, I'm doing that too.
No, but
like I would win prizes and then like just give them away to kids out there.
Yeah,
like
Seaside is also like exceptionally different because I don't know if you are aware of this, but you know, like those like like shoddy hotels that were like kind of like around the boardwalk.
Yeah.
Well,
been there
when they're not being rented. The state uses them as housing for like people with like mental health issues, addiction, like sex offenders. So they all live there. I don't know if it's the same like during the on season, but it's that's why like Seaside is like low key kind of dangerous because like you have all that riffraff like just hanging around.
Yeah, but like when you are riffraff, you're not scared of the local riffraff. You know what I mean?
Make
like
friends with the riffraff.
You're like, hey, that's crazy, Larry.
Yeah.
What up, Larry?
But no, I'm like Seaside has like been the beach that like I've always went to like as a kid.
We used to go to. If we went to the beach in Jersey, we would go to, oh my God, Kingsburg?
Yeah, we went to Kingsburg too. Kingsburg's another place that's like really rough now. You got to be careful.
For real.
But you know what? I'll still go because they have the best Zeppelis that I've ever tasted in my life.
See, the one reason I
don't know if it's the pollution in the Raritan Bay, but
I don't know. There's something in the water in this area that makes our food way better. Because there's other places that like try to replicate our food and they just can't. Like, have you ever had a bagel in California?
No.
Terrible.
Yeah?
Pizza in California? Awful.
You know what's unpopular opinion? But I feel like bagels in New Jersey are way better than they are in Long Island. Have you ever had a Long Island bagel?
No.
Every time, disappointed.
You know what I do want to do? This was a TikTok that I saw the other day. This dude went to a TJ Maxx in Long Island. And all of their stuff was like super designer. It was just like Hermes shit. Like,
oh wow!
Yeah, it was like
that's like amazing.
Wait, what? And they had like somebody got an off-white jacket for like $250, and I was like, yeah, I might need to go to. I'm a Maxxinista. Don't get me twisted. I'll hit up a TJ Maxx hard. That's why I just got my dog pillow.
I think that like the TJ Maxxes are kind of they stock them like according to the demographics. So like if you live in like a more like middle class area,
because like you'll get like the more nice, but the one in East Brunswick is like primo.
Yeah, you'll get like the more like middle class brands, and then like I'm sure if you go to like a Short Hills TJ Maxx or Marshalls, you'll probably get high end stuff. I've known people who bought like Christian Louboutin shoes at a TJ Maxx.
Yeah, like that's another thing I want to do. I want to hit up like a not a Goodwill, but maybe it is a Goodwill in like ritzy ass areas.
Yeah,
and like
people just have all these like things that they're just like, don't need it, and they just when you go thrifting, you'd be amazed at what you find.
So we should do.
I love thrifting.
We should do a thrifting episode too.
When I moved, I was like, I'm not buying anything new. I'm just going to thrift all of my furniture. And my apartment, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. It looks amazing. Like all thrifted. I spent like 250 tops on all of my furniture.
Be proud of whatever you do, Anna. I'm like, be proud of everything that you do.
It looks so good. I literally was just like, why spend all this money when like, yeah, you can go to Goodwill. You can go to all these like consignment shops. And
you know, it's crazy. Like nowadays, like you can't donate furniture and stuff to like Goodwill.
Why?
Well, I tried to donate some furniture and they told me they couldn't take it in fear of bed bugs.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I feel like there's a Goodwill by my house and I'll like pop in there every once in a while. And they have all sorts of furniture.
I was told I cannot donate my recliner or dressers because in fear of bed bugs. And
But
I was
don't they have somebody that comes and like cleans them before they like put them out for sale?
I would think that.
Yeah, I would.
But at
think
the
that
same
too.
time, like, would I be calling you to donate stuff if I had bed bugs?
Yeah,
like-
that's messed up.
Like, what do you
yeah,
think
if
of
you
me?
are somebody that's doing that out there, that's really wrong.
You think
shouldn't
shit
do
of
that.
me if I'm over here like, haha, I'm about to get Goodwill. Like,
Yeah, I don't know, man.
we're burning through this list pretty nicely.
Yeah, how much time we have?
Oh, you're good. Keep going. Like 15, 20 minutes. Yeah.
All right,
All right, we
Get
can
through the list.
And this one is this one's not on the list, but we should talk about this one. Nick Carter. Nick Carter is being sued for sexual assault,
Oh my god.
which is wild because we thought Aaron was the fuck up.
Yeah. Nick Carter may have not had a drug problem or a mental health issue.
I
'Cause
think
it was pretty evident to me that Aaron Carter suffered from like bipolar disorder. He was like kind of all over the place
Well,
and
when you're a rich kid, nobody tells you no.
yeah.
Like, who let him fight Lamar Odom? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Who let Aaron Carter, 110-pound ass, fight somebody 6'10"? Like, what were you thinking?
Yeah, I know. That's oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. This is not, and apparently this isn't the first one that's on record. Like he's done this a couple times.
Oh my god. We should get to the point where like if people are being found like guilty of these things, like no more fame and fortune for them.
No, cut you off. Get out of here.
Speaking of being guilty, did you hear that R. Kelly's releasing an album?
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
Is it too soon to be like, yo, that might be my Halloween costume?
Oh my god.
Like-
Please don't.
I want to
do that.
just wear like a jail jumper and like a soap on a rope.
Oh
and
my god.
And just walk around being like, woo, woo, woo.
Yeah, Ming, can you play us a clip from R. Kelly's new song from jail?
If you can find it, it's not on Apple Music or anything.
I
Like,
don't know, but yeah, I think he's like making a whole album or something.
and he did make an old album. Like it's an R. Kelly. It's singing to feds from jail.
Oh my god.
This is amazing. That is
like, could
that
you
is
imagine? Like, there's probably like a ton of women like
Not
writing him on like the prison pen pal website. Like, is R. Kelly? I hope he's not on there. He shouldn't be getting any attention.
that's another thing that pops up on my TikToks.
Yeah, the name of the song is called "I Admit It."
Yeah.
I can't.
Nah, this kills me in so many things because it's like he's in jail and I guarantee you he sings to the prisoners constantly.
Yeah,
And this just lets you know he been in jail what, about a year now?
like this is the new jam.
It does
It's
sound like it was
19
recorded.
minutes long.
Oh,
Play it.
You have a 19?
yeah,
Oh
just
no,
a
we are
clip.
not.
Yeah, we can't.
This is not the play us out music.
Yeah, exactly. We're not listening to R. Kelly gaslight us for 19 minutes. We know you did it.
Yeah, duh. No secret, guy. You're guilty. It does get me that it's like the prisoners are like, we've heard all your where's your new music? What's the new song coming out? Like,
Is R.
Oh
Kelly
my
the only
God.
person who'll get me to listen to a 19-minute song? Oh my god. There are so many better things you can be doing with your
for
19
real,
minutes.
like, pick up crocheting.
I admit that I don't go to church. I admit it, I admit it.
This sounds good. Is there a recording studio at his jail?
I think he just did this on like I think he might have just recorded it on an iPhone because it sounds layered. Like you can hear like shit in the background.
Like guys getting shivved and like.
I don't know what they're doing. I'm not there. I can't co-sign.
Okay.
But like it just sounds like he's got somebody like holding a blanket up in front of him while he's singing into like a cup.
I want to listen. If there's a jail out there with a full recording studio, like if I ever got locked up, I want to go there.
I'm sure there is. I think
finish my bid with a platinum album,
like a white collar prison, like where Martha Stewart went. I'm sure there's a studio in there.
Like who else is there? Like Gary Glitter is in there.
I don't know. Is Ron Jeremy there? Ron Jeremy? That's another one. He's like. It's over for Ron Jeremy.
Yeah.
Ron Jeremy had a really good run in the 90s. And even early 2000s.
Yeah, even in the 70s. Like he was that dude.
He was. Now?
Oh my God. That's him?
That's him.
Wow.
That's Ronnie.
How old is he now? He's got to be like in his 70s, right?
He's got to be. But like I'm saying, like being in jail for 10 years, it's probably going to age you 20.
Yeah. How old is he? 69. Okay. Wow, he looks terrible.
He does not look good. But at the same time, like even when he looked his best, did he really look good?
No. I don't know. I don't get his appeal. Like that's like the man of my nightmares right
It's
there.
no appeal. It's like
and I date ugly dudes.
It's BDS. It's BDS. That's all that is. Big dick syndrome.
Yeah. Ugh. Anywho.
Yeah. We can get into this one as well. Bam Margera.
Oh, he's out of the hospital.
He's out.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was out.
Now, yeah.
I thought he was last I saw he was on like a ventilator.
Yeah. That's like one celebrity.
What happens to the point where you do this much drugs and your neck just disappear?
Yeah.
Where'd your neck go, man?
I know. And I feel it's kind of like karma because he used to always make fun of his dad, Phil.
I know.
He would always make fun of his weight and stuff, and then like it's like the tables have turned.
The shit like that was funny back in the day, but it's just like I remember watching that as a kid, and I was just like, man, white kids can do anything to their parents and not get grounded. Yeah. Like if I dug a hole in my backyard and let my dad mow the lawn into like that hole.
That was so funny though.
It was hilarious because he couldn't get out. He couldn't get out to save his life. I would have been put up for adoption.
Yeah, I know.
Like easily.
Well, you know what? Out of all the like celebrities that are like struggling, I am rooting for Bam. I hope he comes back strong.
Me too, but at the same time, like he's also got like yes men in his corner.
Yeah.
Because like I saw like he spazzed out on one shit about a comedy show that he was doing. First of all, not a comedian, and he was mad that the tickets didn't sell out. And just like, did you promote it? Like you can't like you're not gonna get the Jackass allure if you don't promote it with Jackass. Like you're not gonna get those fans. You might get a couple, you know?
Yeah.
But you're not gonna get that whole team allure like when y'all do like a movie or something. Even though the last movie wasn't the best.
I think like the main like characters or like the main like
Steve-O. Steve-O could sell out some shit.
Oh, yeah. And I love Steve-O's
Me
story.
too.
Steve-O is like really killing it. Like
you always have people that you want to smoke with. Like I'd want to smoke with Steve-O, but I wouldn't want to knock him off recovery.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he's vegan. He's sober. He rescues animals and like is really passionate about that.
And he talks like he's matured.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He doesn't talk like, oh, well, this is what I'm... that was my Steve-O impersonation.
Yeah.
And then, he just always sounds thirsty.
Yeah, no, I love Steve-O. Yeah, he's great. I love Steve-O, Johnny Knoxville.
Oh, my God. Johnny Knoxville is in a reboot.
Wee Man.
Wee Man, too. Like, first of all, they should have been fined so much because, like, they, like, literally would throw Wee Man. Like,
I know. There's a clip in not the most recent Jackass movie, but the one before. And it was like they're going to do a magic trick where they make Wee Man disappear. And they have like this big, like 400-pound lady jump on top of him.
Jeez.
Oh my God. Yeah. Wee Man he definitely took some for the team, but
he definitely did.
Yeah, he's great.
Oh, I think Ryan Dunn might have taken the worst brunt of it for
I
the team.
know. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. Ryan Dunn. But when you put that car in your ass and then went to the doctor, that was so painful to watch.
Yeah, that was just like, that was cringy.
It was. Because it's got to come out.
Funny at that point. It was like, all right, this is cringe.
Because it's got to come out. You're not just going to poop out a race car.
Yeah. But you know what, though? Working in the ER, like, people do stuff like that every single day.
Oh, my God. So I have a friend that is a triage ER nurse.
Yeah.
And she'll send me something like, if it's like wild, they'll play like ER bingo. And like sometimes the bingo cards are like really wild. And then she sent me one. I want to say it was like Black Friday. Somebody got a Coke bottle stuck in their ass.
Oh, yeah.
But like it was open, right? So like the suction, like they had to literally get a Coke bottle. First of all, where did you find a glass Coke bottle in 2022?
Yeah. Oh,
Second of all, why would you think this was a good idea to put in your ass? Like,
I don't know where people get these fascinations with these anal fixations from.
I just don't have like butt stuff. It's not.
It's just it is embarrassing.
It's an acquired taste. I'm not saying like something's wrong with you if you like ass play or that's your thing, but
yeah,
just not for sure.
Just like, okay, if that's something that fascinates you, like the mere thought of like being like, okay, there's a possibility this can get stuck and I'm gonna have to go and get help.
For real, like, was it worth it?
I would, no, never.
Oh,
the talk of the ER. No, thanks.
Like, not only that, because like, not only is this going to be public record at some point? What if you're a case study? And then you're like, people are going to study your case of like how they got the bottle out of your ass.
Oh, yeah. No, it's just, and it happens every single day.
It really does.
Every single day.
It's.
Yeah. Every single day, a Coca-Cola bottle is victimized by
For real. That should be
by an anal obsessed
That should be
person.
Pepsi's slogan.
Yeah. Save the bottles.
None of our bottles get stuck in your ass.
Oh my God.
Diddy has another child.
I'm so sick of all these like people just like having kids everywhere. Like, why are you trying to build this conglomerate?
I think he's trying to compete with Nick Cannon.
Oh,
because he's like, Nick Cannon.
You know what's funny though is like 20 years from now, like people are going to do like 23andMe's and they're going to have a little bit of Nick Cannon DNA in them. Like that's how many kids he has.
He's got 12,
Oh,
11,
God.
12, something like that. He's got almost a baseball team with subs.
Yeah, he's
definitely got a basketball team.
Yeah, but could you imagine like on Father's Day he's going to have to like rent out like Madison Square Garden to get them all together?
Not even. He's just going to not even. Times will be different. He'll put them all on Zoom. They're going to be scattered all over the place. He's like, I'm not paying for everybody's flight. We can Zoom this whole situation.
Yeah. Oh.
But I'm like, man, you've got some. All right. So he has 7. He just had his 7th child with 6 different women. So Nick Cannon got him beat because I think Nick Cannon has 11 with 8 or 11 with 9, something like that.
Wow. There's women repeatedly having children with him?
He's got a couple repeaters.
Oh boy.
He's got a couple comebackers.
Yeah.
No pun. I didn't mean to.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to call his baby mamas comebackers because clearly they're coming.
Yeah. How we doing on time, Ming?
Yeah, a few minutes left.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get into these dating fails. You been on any dates recently?
No, but I can tell you about my worst of the worst dates.
Yeah, no, please do.
So I went out with this girl and she was a fitness instructor at the time. And we went to Outback. Regular date. And then she said something about how she likes when men take charge for her date, order her food and stuff. And I'm like, all right, boom, I got you. I'm gonna order you what I'm gonna get. Order, food comes out. Looked amazing. They put the plate down. She's like, wait, what is this? I was like, well, it's chicken and ribs. She's like, oh my God, I can't eat this. I'm like, what you mean? She's like, I'm a vegetarian. You're a vegetarian. Why you let me take you to Outback? What is wrong with you?
Wait, did she know ahead of time? Like that was the plan that you were going to Outback?
That was her suggestion because she knew it was close to my house.
Does Outback have like a vegan menu? I
Never-
don't understand. That's like the meat capital.
I don't even think they got vegans in Australia.
Wow.
I'm sure they might, like, scattered, but like there's too much out, like that. It frustrated me so much
Yeah.
to the point where I was like, yeah, we don't have to speak again.
Yeah.
And then she got mad at me. She was like, hey, you haven't hit me up. I was like, what do you not get about don't speak to me again? Like,
That's how do fitness people, because like protein is like a big source of their diet.
yeah, but like
She
I'm not
was a
even saying it.
vegan?
I'm not even saying it like that. But like, you knew you were a vegan. You
Yeah.
knew meat
Wait,
was
was
a known
this ever disclosed to you like before?
prior. Never.
Oh, okay.
'Cause
So
if it
it
was-
was a surprise.
It was a
that she
surprise.
okay.
It was a surprise to everybody, including the waiter.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how? Like, now you're. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean? Did you just think I was gonna get you a salad or something? Like, if that's what you want, speak up. But I can't order for you what I'm getting because I'm.
I have a question for you because you are a guy, and Ming, you can please feel free to chime in as well. So I went on a date like 2 weeks ago, right?
Okay.
And things were going like really good. We had a good time, and I was like gonna test him to see like, is he worth, taking this further. When the bill came, I was like, oh, do you need money? And he said, yeah, we could split it.
I don't think that's necessarily him being an asshole per se, because like women get weird now when it comes to like dating.
Yeah.
paying the
Well, for
bill.
context, he initiated the date.
He initiated the dinner.
He initiated the date. He asked me for my time.
Okay.
Just with that context.
Okay. When somebody says, "Do you want to split the bill?" It's like assuming sex is immediately off the table. So like if you're saying, "Yo, you want to split the bill?" It's like, "All right, she doesn't want to fuck. Cool, we can split the bill. We can see how it goes next time." That's how I would look at it. But if I'm like, I'm not saying that like if I take you out to dinner, I'm expecting you to fuck me. That's just ludicrous. But
Yeah, I was gonna say,
But
whoa,
if I do
you go
ta-
right for the jugular.
no, but like if I do take you out to dinner, like it's a thought in my mind. I'm not saying like, oh, we have to fuck when the check comes. Like, but like clearly I'm doing this because I'm interested in you. I'm not doing it because I want to take you out to dinner. You know what I mean? Like if I want to take you out to dinner, I'll take you out to dinner. Like I'm not saying it like it's not necessarily a sealed deal per se.
Yeah. What do you think, Ming?
So he asked you out.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I appreciate the gesture that you made. Did not look like a mooch.
Yeah,
But-
that's what I wanted to get at.
Yes,
Yeah.
which is
But I didn't want to actually pay for
right.
it.
But I'm always like, no, I got it. You know, I invited you.
Exactly.
And see, that's why
I should
Ming is
be paying-
married. He did
Well,
it right.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. You know, different philosophies. You know, but yeah, I'm like, come on, bro.
yeah, like
Why? Yeah, I mean, you guys didn't go to Peter Luger's Steakhouse, right? It was,
No, we
it was a
didn't.
nice,
There was
nice,
like-
but not,
Definitely
also
nothing over the top.
also judge people by their restaurant choices.
Sure.
So like if I'm-
every time.
every time. So if a guy's like, "Hey, you want to go out to dinner?" Like, yeah, like cool. I've been dying to go to Olive Garden. Be sick that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Applebee's 2 for $20.
Yeah, like
No.
No, I mean, it was, all right, it wasn't like that, but, it wasn't like, it was like a family place. Like, nothing. Listen, I don't expect.
did he take you to Golden Corral? No. I'd have been like, bro,
Yo, chocolate fountain, man.
like it's the ambiance. It's
No,
not the
I
food. It's the
think-
ambiance.
Or you can eat shrimp night.
That actually sounds delicious. I'll go for that.
Oh my god, you're better than Golden Corral.
No, I've been more of a coffee date kind of girl now.
Okay.
I've been doing the coffee date thing because you know what? I'm really bad at the vetting process. And
Oh my
This
god,
is
can I
help-
sit in the corner? Oh, can we?
yeah,
get you like
I'm terrible at the vetting process. I'm getting
oh
better.
my god,
I'm getting better. I'm getting smarter.
I got to brainstorm.
But it's just like, it helps me to realize the red flags now. So this way I don't have to spend time going forward. you know.
Correct.
It's like,
Because like money, don't worry about money because money will always come back to you. Especially this year, money's gonna be coming to you very soon.
thanks.
So like I don't like that's when it comes to dating. Like I don't mind spending money on dates.
yeah.
I mind wasting my fucking time with you.
Yeah.
Because my time is my time. Like, that's something I can never get back.
Right. Yeah. And it's just like coffee dates, and for both parties, not just for women too. I think for men too. There's no alcohol involved, so you're not like drinking and then you're getting tipsy and then your judgment's off. It's just a solid conversation, and like you can really gauge where somebody's at, like mentally, or like what they want out of a relationship. Like, you just let people talk and let them hang themselves by their own
Very,
ropes.
very true.
You know?
Very true. Because you let an idiot talk, and you're really gonna find out like what their substance is. Because like, if they can't carry a conversation without, or if they go into like, if you go on a date with somebody and they get political instantly, like,
no,
I don't want to be around you at all. Tell me how much you love Trump. I gotta go.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm not a political person. I really, like, I have my beliefs, but if you're trying to impose your beliefs on me, telling me I'm stupid, I'm wrong, no, you're done. Absolutely not. I would be like, I'll just pay for both of ours. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm just, you know what? Just cover the tip.
Yeah. That's just, people like that, I just try to avoid completely. They're just like so politically obsessed. And on both sides, it's not just like right wingers. There's people who are like extreme left wingers that I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
Like, I can't.
You stupid snowflake. Like, shut the fuck up.
I just try to avoid political things at all the time. Like, it's hard to follow friends when they're just posting things. Like, they don't post anything about their friends, about their family. It's just like all the good things Trump has done. And I'm just like,
yeah, how about this?
Why?
Let's not glamorize or like, you know what I mean? Like, worship political figures. Let's just treat people like human beings. Let's accept people for who they are.
Everyone can have their own thoughts and opinions.
You know what
There's
I mean?
nothing wrong with people. This country was built on people's thoughts and opinions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's
like,
try to not turn the planet into
let's
a
not
greenhouse.
ruin the country more than it already has.
Yeah, let's start there instead of, we're so divided, and there's just such, I hate this divide.
Me too.
Really
it makes
do.
everything like you feel like you're walking on eggshells.
Yeah.
It actually not even eggshells. I mean, like eggshells mixed with shattered glass.
Yeah, there was somebody, I remember this when we posted that like one clip from a couple episodes about that lady who got killed by her own boobs, and like some guy wrote me this nasty like message on Instagram like that we're useless and what are we doing to society? I'm like, bro, what are you doing for society? Like, you're sitting on a keyboard like yelling at me. Like,
Not even. Everybody.
If you're so passionate about social issues, like, go out and help humanity.
Not even. Don't send those to her. Send them to me.
Yeah.
Please. I will dedicate a day to all the negative hate, the hate emails. That would make my day, honestly.
Yeah, it's like, if you're so passionate about these things, get off
I would
your
love roasting
computer.
morons. Roasting morons is like it's my favorite American pastime.
I just can't.
Wait, there was another thing that I wanted to say. This was from a couple years ago. Do you remember the story of the guy that went to rob a Russian salon?
No.
And then he was overpowered by the owner of the salon. And the woman kept him, like, she like beat him up, fed him Viagra, and then used him as a sex slave for like 3 days.
Like, I wouldn't ever. I think if you make Russian people your target, you're asking for trouble.
Yeah, Robert broke in, and then he got beat up by her, and then she fed him peanut butter and jelly, Viagra and water. She was like, you are like. She had a process.
Look, she's like a pretty lady too.
But like the thing is, it's like, how you have all this set up already? Like, is this your first? This is not her first robbery attempt. She was like, what happened to the last person who tried to rob me?
Has like people under the stairs that like
for real. Like you got your own detention center.
Yeah, pretty much. Olga School for Wayward Boys. For real.
But yeah, that shit cracks me up. I'm just like, yo.
She said when police arrived to question Zahak, she said, what a bastard. Yes, we had sex a couple times, but I bought him new jeans, gave him food, and even gave him 1,000 rubies when he left. That says rubies or rubles. I can't.
Rubles.
I don't have my glasses on.
Russian currency. It's like, yo, like, I paid him for his services, and I didn't call the cops when he tried to rob me. Like, So wait a minute. First of all, she fed you, fucked you all weekend, and then paid you to leave. She prostituted you, bro.
Yeah.
She prostituted you. She wanted you to leave. She was like, the dick is all right with Viagra. You can go.
Yeah.
Your services are no longer required here.
I know. Imagine like you're trying to be.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you get kidnapped to be a sex slave and they're like, "We're gonna let you go, and here's a couple bucks."
Oh my god! Yeah.
Ego crushing, right?
Yeah. I wasn't even good enough to be held at my own.
Exactly. I wasn't even good enough to be a sex slave with Viagra.
Oh god.
And she fed you peanut butter sandwiches, so you know your endorphins and stamina was high. Like,
yeah. Full protein packed lunch. There.
Constant protein. She was like, I'm putting you to work here, buddy.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Just a full on negative.
Yeah. All right. I think we should wrap it up here.
All right.
I think we've covered so many topics today.
Yeah,
it was a pleasure to be back. Ming, thanks for having us.
Next week. Well, not next week. I don't know. Do you want to do a holiday episode or you want to wait till after New Year's?
You can edit this out of the clip. I think let's wait till after New Year's because I got to work day before Christmas Eve, and Christmas Day.
Yikes.
Yeah.
All right. We can wait till after New Year's then. And we'll come back, drink water, don't do heroin.
Yes.
See you guys.
Good night.